Hey, what's going on, winners and grinners? We're back again to play Jags and tell you some disgusting stories. Well, one disgusting story, but anyway, we'll get to that soon. Read a couple of comments that there are none. Okay, sweet. What are we going to achieve today? Okay, so we'll start by looking at the Skyline. Now, the other day, I put a post up. We obviously got new wheels for the Skyline. I put a post up from a mate that I went and done a tow, and he showed me a picture for $2,660 for a set of these wheels, which to me seems very expensive. They're Hustler GTs. And then I put a picture up on the Kingatow parts page. One bloke put up there that they're reps and you shouldn't run reps because they'll break. They're not actually reps. Yes, they do look like another wheel, but they are a brand name wheel. But anyway, that aside. Another guy put up a post there to show that you can buy them for $1,350, and that's awesome. Like, I didn't look up for the ads and that, but that was awesome. Like, I would actually probably pay $1,350 for these new when he put that ad up. But yeah, they're a nice looking wheel. And then so yeah, and he actually pointed them out and knew what they were. So they mustn't be a rep. They must be a proper wheel. But anyway, there's always someone smarter in the room, isn't there? Okay, so what are we going to achieve today? Okay, if I can get, say, at 30 likes, I'll tell you the disgusting story that my wife told me not to tell you. But yeah, anyway, it was from the other day. It's actually about me being disgusting. Well, it wasn't actually disgusting. It was probably more disgusting for them and sort of more funny for me. But anyway, all right. Jag. So I gave her a tub. We have Dave here today to help film, guys, so I'm not going to make you seasick with the camera. So you can't really see because of the sun. So I went through and cleaned the windows again because I washed it. So wheels are on. We've got to lower it. She's starting to look good, guys. The interior is looking sweet. So we've all seen me go through and do the door trims, okay, with our speakers in them. I haven't wired these speakers up yet, but we will get to that. The parcel shelf that we done has come up really well. I've got to get in here with steel wool, that's all sticky, steel wool and polish to get that window clean. You can see that I've cleaned it, when I put the seat belts in, I cleaned in behind there so I could get to it. But you'll see that retractable there. This one's actually got the cover. So I'm going to have to chase through all my stuff and try and find another cover because I quite like the look of that. But our parcel shelf, as you can see, come up really, really well. Yeah, and we've ended up with retractables in the rear, so you can see that. These buckles I'm going to sand and paint because the chrome's actually gone off on them pretty bad, but I couldn't find any other seat belts. The rears of the seats, I ended up just putting a screw in. Same on that side. And yeah, it's a bit, how you going? The tops of the seats here are faded and not the best, so I'm going to try boot polish, I think, to try and bring that back up and clean it up. Now, we have the clips for our kick panels, and that's what I'm going to try to achieve today, guys, is the kick panel. So on a Jag, they're a weird sort of setup. I want to polish these first before they go on. Dave wanted me to show you the brake pedal because it's massive, but anyway, there you go. So they've got this bit here. I can't remember how they actually work. That must slot onto that or something, and then yeah, the screws go through there to hold it all down. So we're going to concentrate on these kick panels today, and we're also going to get these kick panels here in on both sides because the bonnet pulls there, that goes down to there. On the other side, there's actually that vent lever just there that needs to be screwed up and that one put in. And then there's that rat's nest there. I'm not looking forward to that. And then also the seats, right? See these seats, right? The bottoms actually pull out. That's the foam that's fallen out because the foam's all a little bit shitty. Now, when I got into, this one here seems really soft in the center. When you sit in it, it droops down because all that's a bit funny, right? So, here's the plan. I sat in the passenger side. I'll give this to Dave, right, instead of me holding it, all right? I'll read your comments in a second, guys. If you come into the passenger side, right, I got in here yesterday when me and Leith went for a drive because we did get this going, guys. Anyway, 30 likes and we'll hit a disgusting story that You'll probably laugh at.
You're already at 25, so it's not going to be.
Got another 5
26.
to go, guys, and we'll bust into and we'll get the numbers up a little bit more. We'll tell you a bit of a story about me being a grub. All right, now this seed here, okay. Couldn't work out why this one was so hard. Someone's put a board in there because the bottom of that had dropped, right? So you can see it's just got a board there. So
I'll give him the bad news in a second, guys. We'll just let him continue with his seat, hey?
Okay. So what my plan is, I think, is I'm going to go out in the yard and I'm going to cut a heap of seatbelt. See the seatbelt stuff? Because it's not hard like the timber and it's not stretchy like the foam or anything like that. But if I make up some seatbelt lengths to go around, wrap over something and then screw them here and just put them all the way along the seat there, right? That'll give me heaps of support and seatbelts don't fray or anything like that really. And it'll hold the seat well and it won't be as hard as that, but it'll also be a little bit soft. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm going to do. I'll leave this one for now and I'll do the driver's side first. I'll probably stick something under there so that other foam doesn't fall out. I may even get some like spray foam stuff to spray in underneath the seatbelt to hold it all together. And yeah, repair the sinkiness of the seats. But anyway, I can't think of any other way to do it without spending money at a trimmer. But we'll give it a bash, guys. We'll see if that'll actually support the bottom of the seat.
All right, you're at 34 likes now, mate, so you don't really have a choice. You're going to have to...
We're at 34. How many...
You got 53 people on.
53 people
56.
On, All right. So, all right. Who's up for a disgusting story? Well, it's not really disgusting. I think it's quite funny myself, but who's up for a story? You just want to hear it? It's not really car related. It's a little bit of
Just
car.
Before you start this, we've just got someone saying you're a big inspiration, Red. Let's see what you think after this story, buddy.
Wait till you hear the story. Dave hasn't even heard the story.
No, not yet. I've been waiting.
But my wife did tell me not to say it because she thinks it reflects badly on her. But she's got nothing to do with it, really. Like, yeah, my kids think it's funny as. They were wetting themselves laughing. And the dentist where we went, my friend Pia and Damo, I told them because it happened on the way down to see them the other day. And they thought it was funny. So that says to me that it's pretty funny. The chrome strip on the gutter started to pop off just there. Pop off. And that pop off just leads us into the story a little bit, I suppose. All right, so we've got enough likes, have we, guys, to
yeah,
bust
34,
into a story?
63 people on. Everyone's like, come on.
Yep. All right. So last Friday, had to go to Tweed Heads, to Tweed Dental to see Pia, who's one of my best friends, known her for years, used to party with her back in the day, and her husband Damo, who's also a good mate from back in the day as well. So I wanted to take the SS50 Ute for a run, and as you know, I wrecked the centre bearing as I left and still drove it to the Gold Coast and back with it vibrating and carrying on because I just desperately wanted to drive my Ute. But that all has nothing to do with this story. So, got up in the morning, didn't feel the best, right? And I'll just grab a drink, right? Right, so got up in the morning and yeah, cruised along. Is the light right or not?
Yeah, it's good there.
Right, so we're cruising along and we're coming through Yarraman and I'm starting to get a few pains in the guts and I'm thinking, oh shit, you know. And then we're coming down, next town along is Blackbutt, right? And I know that there's some really good toilets at Blackbutt. They're really clean and they don't have that square toilet paper. They have like the good toilet paper. So it's always when you go to a public toilet, it's always a stress to whether there's going to be toilet paper, whether it's going to be that real bad stuff and you're going to have to go to that toilet, then find another toilet later because the toilet paper's not... Anyway, it's not about toilet paper. Well, it sort of is. Right, so anyway, I said to Nera Lee, my daughter who's with me, I said, I've got to stop at the toilet at Blackbutt. I've got gut pains and that. She goes, yeah, sweet, whatever. What are you telling me? I don't care. So I pulled up and it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, just after 6 o'clock in the morning. So get out, the council workers are there, there's these two birds there. They must have thought, we'll get the toilets cleaned early because they are a bit of a stop for the tourist run. And they thought, we'll get them clean and they can get out of there. So I got out of the ute, got to the toilet, went in, done this monster, right? To the point where when I finished and I stood up, my bum hurt, I couldn't walk properly. It was it was bad. Like, it was a monster.
Oh,
Right?
shit, if I dropped the camera, not my fault.
And I've wiped as you do, and I've put the toilet paper in the toilet like a normal person does. I didn't like throw it on the ground or write my name on the wall. I just, normal person, right? Flush the toilet, paper's gone, and all the action's still in the toilet, right? It must have been not a normal toilet. Like, it must have just been a really small one. But yeah, so I thought I'll have a second wipe, and then there's more paper, and hopefully it'll push the action out, right? So wipe, toilet, flush, full flush, not half flush. Waited for the tank to fill up to give it every opportunity to swim, my smelly friend, be free. You know, like, said that and everything just to encourage it to go away. But what happened is the paper went away again, right? And as I'm standing there and I look into the toilet, it looks like someone's flushed a dog down the tube, and all that's left is its tail.
The hell did you eat, man?
There's just the tail of a dog down through the S-bend, no paper, right? And it's like, the smell is horrendous. And I'm standing there thinking to myself, oh, if the chicks weren't out there waiting to come in straight after me to clean it, I wouldn't have been too worried. But I'm standing there thinking to myself, I've just got a dog stuck in the S-bend. There's chicks out there waiting to come in. I parked my car right at like where the door was. Thinking, bugger it, I'm just going to have to go. So I legged it out, looked at the chicks, went, thank you, and kept walking. Right, they should have said thank you to me. Kept doing the job, right? Hit the key to the ute, nothing. Battery terminal was too loose. Had to get out, open the bonnet, twist the terminal, get back in the car, start it up to go. They were walking in, right, and I'm driving off trying to get away as quick as possible. Can you imagine when they've walked in there? I've just walked out and said thank you, and they've walked in, looked in that toilet, and gone, you filthy animal. You've just flushed a dog down the toilet. Like, I don't even know how that happens. How do you end up with this, laying this cable that looks like a dog's, anyway, tail?
Yeah, you definitely got a few people laughing about it.
And can you see why my wife didn't want to tell the story? My daughters think it's funny as. But anyway, that was...
I got tears in my eyes. It was
if you like that, give me another thumbs up. Yeah, I don't know. What do you do? We've all got to go. And if you are one of the council worker ladies that were there waiting to clean the... I am sorry, but what do you do? What do you do? But anyway, cars, that's where we're at. So does everyone understand what I was going to do with my seatbelt?
Yeah, what were we doing? Fuck, I
What
can't
do you
even
reckon?
read
Was
shit.
that,
You're still a big inspiration, man.
Yeah. I didn't intentionally leave it there. It just wouldn't go. Like, it must have just... Yeah, it's been monster. No wonder I couldn't walk properly. Like, I got out and I'm like an old man. Shit, that hurt. And then you sit in the car and you're just there. You don't want to push the clutch in.
We had someone just say that they've just sort of logged on and heard you laying cable. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, so, yeah, maybe it might be worth going back to just watch that oil stand. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to get seat belts to repair that because it does have a steel strip along there. I'll probably cut some small bar, drill some additional holes, put those self-tapper screws through to support that because at the moment, as you can see, it just flexes and goes. So, all right, I hope you've enjoyed that story. There's plenty more where that come from if you want to hear the ridiculous life of Red.
Fuck it all. Let's just see what people start asking you to say now.
I've got a rock in my boot, if that helps. It's been driving me mental for about an hour. But yeah, so, sorry Nicole, but I had to get it off my chest or through the S-bend or whatever you've got to do. All right, kick panels, let's find them. So I did find some additional ones the other day. This is my pile of leftover.
Oh, Scotty T, you're lucky you just joined in, buddy. You might have to go back and have a listen to Red's story.
Yeah, I just told the story. We got enough likes up straight away, instantly, guys, to tell the story of my adventure. My adventure with old Fido, my faithful friend.
Your toilet clogging friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I got a dog stuck in a toilet and you can see his tail. There you go. There's a hint to what's been going on in the world of me. Alright, so it's got that cover as well. We are going to polish these up in a sec. So we've got one for this side. We've got one for the front. So we need to find another front and another rear. They'll be up there, I bet you.
Up the mezzanine.
Up the mezzanine in the hot area. So did you guys enjoy that story, or was it all you were expecting, or was it?
We just had Justine make a $5 super chat.
Thank you very much.
What does
That'll
it say?
buy some paper.
Here you go, Red. Buy some Metamucil.
Thank you. I appreciate the medical support. And it was
Yeah, with the interior, we're just chasing down some kick panels at the moment on the Jag.
Yeah,
so
looking for the
if we let him think, he might find them faster.
Yeah. Read that question.
Oh yeah, no, there's nothing at the moment.
Alright, I'm going to go up the top and see what I can find up there. So Dave can probably read some questions out from down here, unless he desperately wants to follow me up there. But I wouldn't get too close behind.
Get an umbrella if I'm going to follow, eh?
The Jag's coming up good, guys. I'm really happy with how it's coming together. So, yeah. The boys moved a lot of my crap up here when they were cleaning up last time, so I didn't really get time to put everything
A butt plug for
where I
pain.
wanted. Did everyone enjoy that? Was it what you were expecting?
If you guys can't hear it, he's saying, did everyone enjoy that little story? Was it what you were expecting?
Do any of you guys either, like, I reckon that if your missus works for the council and that was her, she would have come home and told you about that.
Yeah, that'd be one of those stories when someone goes, oh, the kid just left. Oh, this one time I went into the toilet when I was cleaning. The kids do leave some nasty stuff in the toilet, but sometimes.
Yeah.
Good story, you reckon?
I've got a bean and shifter up here.
Yeah, I'll go up this ladder, guys, so we can see him. I don't know what he's doing. There we go.
I reckon we'll just go take some off another car.
Off another car?
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be easier. I'm trying to find them in amongst all this detritus.
He likes his Simmons.
Yeah, we'll just go get some. Might go with some parts cars going on. Yeah, no, yeah, the buggy outside is for sale, guys. If anyone wants it, that beat up, do you want to show them that buggy?
Yeah, I'll go out now.
Beat up, $1,000, what I paid for it. It comes with another distributor. The carby's there, so everything's pretty well there. It's just a case of someone have a bit of a play with it and get it going. But we're never going to get to it. I'm having a clean out this year, so it might as well start.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, geez, that's right. You can
The
hardly.
Valiant, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. If any of you guys that have seen the HR that we've done, I'm gonna do the same thing. So just like a patina rebuild, I've got wheels there to lower it. Motor's good now. I'm gonna recover some new front seats, get some door trims. The rest of it's all there, and I'm gonna give that to Damo, my mate down the coast, where I was heading the other day to the dentist. And he's gonna basically drive it and use it, enjoy it. It'll be for sale the whole time, so if anyone comes up with money and desperately wants a really good cruiser Valiant that's clean and tidy, it'll be there for sale, but until it sells, Damo and his family will use it and enjoy it, which is going to be great. I've got enough of my own cars. Once it's done, he'll store it properly and look after it, whereas I'll sit it out the back. So, yeah, he's a good mate. So, yeah. Cortina, $600 if someone wants a Cortina. It's got a 6-cylinder and a 4-speed in it. It's not rusty. I'll open the door up for you, or have a look inside it. All the interior's in there, guys. It is a manual. It does run. I did do a video on it a while back, so if you want to know more about it, go back and have a look at that video. I'm never going to get to it. So there's a guy in Gympie that messaged me yesterday and said he was interested in it, but whether for his brother, whether he comes through or not, I'm not sure, but it can go, definitely. 100%, $600 out the door. if you need it delivered somewhere. Now, I am in Western Queensland, so I'm 2.5 hours west of Brisbane. Okay, so bear that in mind before you message me from South Australia and waste my time, okay? I'm not being rude, it's just the reality.
Unless you want to work out your freight and pick it up from here.
If you work out getting it to you, that's fine. I can help you load it and do whatever, but I don't really do those big trips anymore. But yeah, the motor does run. It's got a 4-speed. Peter gave me some bits and pieces for the front here to sort that out. And I'm sorry, Peter, I appreciate your support, but honestly, mate, I'm never going to get to the car. If you want another one to do, Peter, you, buddy. But yeah, the buggy is on a VW chassis. It's got all the VW steering and suspension. All the linkages are done. You know, like this is a good thing.
It is.
It's got a new starter in it, I think, that we bought. Or is that a new one or not? No. But anyway, the starter does work now. The distributor's out and the carby's off because Leith was rebuilding the carby, and we got another distributor because it had issues. But it's more suited to teenagers or young kids. It's a little bit, I could get in there, but it would be a struggle. But we were just going to modify the roll cage slightly so we could fit adults in there. But as you guys know, we do have the Rally T and the twin turbo Sora to rally drive. To spend time on this thing, we're not going to do it. I'm just getting realistic about what we're going to get to. I've been asked to sell this I don't know how many times, so $1,000 out the door. So hopefully someone can get some fun and enjoyment out of it. Someone with a Volkswagen that wants a big set of fat wheels, you know what I mean? Like,
I think it's tough as shit. I always look at it when I come here.
yeah, but
It'd
even
be nice.
someone that's looking for fat wheels for their Volkswagen or a shortened, a skinny front beam or something like that, there's a lot of good Volkswagen bits here for someone if they want to buy it. So yeah, got a HQ sedan there that's rusty if someone wants that. The Bedford van, if someone makes me a decent offer on that, that can go. Yeah, so if you've seen stuff that I've got, a lot of stuff's not for sale, but there will be a lot of stuff that will be going this year. So yeah, I've got a lot of projects that I'm very, very excited about getting done, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm never going to get to. The Brumby Utes are another thing. Once I clear out some of this stuff, I want to get the Brumby Utes done. I want to get Nicole's Forester done. Yeah, I want to get a 1-tonner built this year. So a lot of stuff just doesn't fall into the realm. The Jag's going to be going soon with me daily, and then we're going to do a turbo. Hopefully I'll have the money for the big block engine parts this week. The hardtop's got to get done. So I've got plenty to do, but there's a lot that can go. And hopefully you guys can, I want to get that dyno done and given away as well. So yeah, anyway, all right, let's get some kick panels from out the front and go from there, guys. Actually, I'll check in the boot. There might be kick panels in the trunk amongst the dead bodies.
That's where we should have someone get out and go, help and run.
There you go. Lucky I looked in the boot before we went out in the sun. All right. So, these are the right ones. That looks, that's a flat end, that end. That one fits there perfectly, and that's that one. All right, sweet. Let's clean them up. Let's clean them up. Yeah, so for everyone that just joined, have we got many more on? Or?
Oh, sort of about the same.
About the same, yeah. So I told my story just before, guys. So if you've just joined, when we're finished, maybe go back. It's in the first couple of minutes, the story that my wife told me not to tell.
We got Wheels saying here when he finished his 5-litre conversion, he'll probably come down on the weekend, on our weekend.
Awesome. Sounds good. Next Sunday I won't be around. I was hoping to have this car done for next Sunday. My daughter wants me to go and see that Birds of Prey movie with that blonde chick in it. I wanted to take the Jag.
Blonde chick, oh man, so many people. Harley Quinn, buddy, you have to remember that.
It.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah. But yeah, but I wanted to take this, but I just don't think she's going to be ready by then. But look how good that interior come up, guys. Look, I am so happy with myself. Just the way the door trims. Remember when I done the repair?
That's all I can see. Look at the size of that son of a bitch. Dead set.
I've got to clean the carpets and stuff again. But the back, even the back of those seats come up good. It'll be interesting to see what happens when we do the boot polish on these. And I'm going to get Nicole to stitch that for me. So hopefully she's got some sort of something she can stitch that back together so I can leave that. I'm just very reluctant to put seat covers on it. Gonna do a little bit on the end of the seat belts. Parcel shelf I'm very happy with. Like you guys saw how not dodgy, but how basic that was to do with a bit of tin, some contact adhesive, a couple of brushes, and the old foam from the old one. But it's just, yeah.
That's mint.
It is, eh? It just fits so well, and it's just good. Like,
Even
I'm so
the
happy.
detail in that hood liner is amazing, eh?
Yeah, I'm glad that wasn't wrecked.
Yeah.
I am going to have to look for a couple of better, what's the name? I found another, the dash mat in the Series 1 out the front has a big speaker thing in the centre, which I don't like very much, but it doesn't have a split, and it's got a good piece on the other side. So I'm not going to worry about pulling the dash apart for now. I've ordered off Wish, actually. They had some old school looking stereos with the twin dials, but they did have USB and Bluetooth and everything. That's why I haven't got stuck into that center console yet. I want to try and add them in when I do the when I actually do that console.
Have you missed much yet, Nate? Yeah, a couple of little things. I reckon if you look back later, you might have a bit of a laugh, that's for sure.
My disgusting story.
Yeah, there was a story told. And we got, yeah, mate, saying, does it skid yet? I guess it'd have to. Everything would skid if you try hard enough, I
got flat
suppose.
tires and stuff.
Well, that's,
If it starts, we'll try. I've got to let it warm up a bit though. So
see, look at that.
I disconnected the battery. Either I disconnected the battery or it's flat. I don't think it'll skid, to be honest. It's got 2 5.5s on the rear.
It is pretty chunky. We'll have a look from back here.
No, actually, I'm not even going to bother.
Nah,
I'm not. I'm
don't, because Lee's probably pulled something off and fuel piss everywhere and it'll catch a light and then
Yeah, I'm not even. It's not a skid car.
should be a burning hump of love then.
It's not a skid car. It's the same as the other day. Lee come in the shed the other day and done a shed skid in this, not knowing that those rear studs were all stripped and bent and rooted. Like, it could have ended up shitting a wheel off and wrecking a rear quarter and the whole rear hub and everything just to do a shed skid. And yeah, until a car's ready to do stuff like that, it shouldn't. But no, I don't think it skids. It's not a skid car. Once it's got a turbo on it, then it might
Sketch 11s all up and down the road.
It might, but then again, it might not. You know, it's not. I don't build skid cars. There is a Mazda 1000 Ute out the back, and we've got that Kawasaki 1000 motorbike motor. The motorbike motor, with any luck, at some stage will end up in that Mazda 1000 Ute, and that will be a skid rig to take to skid events and do that sort of thing. We can't afford. We've discussed it. We can't afford to build a skid car with a big blower running methanol and all this sort of stuff. But we can build that little Mazda 1000 Ute, and it's on a full chassis, so we can put big wheels underneath the back instead of just running skinny ones. The Mazda 1000 with a 6-speed, like whoop whoop, it'll just be good. It'll be something very different. It'll be affordable for us to build, and it won't matter if we destroy it. So instead of building a big skid car, we'll build that Ute, and yeah, I can show you the Ute if you guys haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it over the time anyway.
I think this is the yellow one.
Yeah, little yellow one, yeah.
Where is the little canary? Well, there's the big bloody canary. Where is it? Oh. Actually, I've got no bloody idea. I think it's going to be way out over there, guys. I think if you go through a couple of videos, you'll see it. But oh yeah, no. Red's looking for something, so we got time. I think even Letho said that needs a head or an engine or something too. It's a surf, it's not too bad. Just get in contact with Leith, I guess. Bloody adult jungle gym, woo! Right, where are they? Oh, there it is. The baby canary. Way in the back. Sorry guys, I can't really see many of the questions. It's so bright out here and I need my sunnies or I won't be able to read nothing. Any like sponsors yet, Red? I'll ask him that when he gets back. Oh yeah, guys, the internet out here, man, like, we're so, what's the word, underprivileged. We're made to pay exactly the same as people in the city and we get absolute crap internet. It's like, we definitely try, but you try watching a movie and it's just stopping every 30 seconds. It's like, oh. I took the loser way out, I didn't climb nothing. There's the bike over there, I think he was talking about putting the motor in on. 1000. I reckon you should get some brand new technology. Hayabusa, all the way. Oh, jeez.
Righto, so what I'm using, guys, because it's aluminium, is steel wool, just normal everyday steel wool, and purple stuff, which is an aluminium polish. I'm using steel wool because I'm not going at this point for a really highly polished finish, because I'm just not, because it takes a lot of time. I could put it on a buff and all the rest of it to do it, but the steel wool will help to get rid of the years and years of built up tarnishment, if that makes sense to you, okay? And then, because it's very coarse, if I used a scourer, which would be my second option, okay, it would do the same thing, but probably scratch it a little bit more than what the steel wool will.
I think that purple goo stuff has a bit of a following here. Everyone likes the purple stuff.
It is good. Auto Sole, back in the day with my BMXs, used to be my go-to stuff, but I don't have any Auto Sole here. And Auto Sole's more for wheels with your highly polished finish.
Got a question, what are your tyres for, Red?
They're for the Jag.
Oh,
They're for the front of this.
stepping out new shoes.
Yeah, for the front.
Oh, wicked.
So
For the front.
the one that's on the front there has a bubble in it. So that one needs to be replaced. Plus it should really run. This car's, my kids are going to be in it. And so they're going to go on the front. I have to get here. You can see just in there, the tyre's actually been hitting on that piece. I've just got to belt that in. I know it's rough.
Oh,
but
yeah, you see it.
I've just got to belt that in so the tyre clears as it turns around. Other than that, the clearances are all pretty good. So we'll probably get that done today as well for when I get the tyres fitted tomorrow. Our tyre machine, I reckon I can fit them. Leith reckons that I can't, but it's not worth an argument for me to then end up wrecking them, if you know what I mean, because we don't have the helper arm to do 20s.
Yeah.
So I'll just go and pay to get them done. So yeah, I'll be getting tyres, and then this is just normal car polish just to seal it off, which will bring out a little bit more of the shine and make it look pretty. But yeah, anyone that's just joined and sees that I was going to tell a story, a disgusting story, I already told it when we hit, I think it was 30 likes or something at the beginning of the video. I should have said 50 likes, but I didn't think we'd get the likes within 2 minutes of me saying it. So, but at the start of the video, when we're finished, if you go back and check her out, you can hear about what sort of pig I am.
We got a question, are you going to fix that front guard on the Jag, I'm guessing? That little bit in there? Yeah.
I didn't want to. I wanted to just buff the whole thing and leave these bits here, and there's another scar on the other side, and just call the car scarred and get on with it. But leave
that's actually not a bad idea, eh?
scarred, yeah. Because it'll be low, it'll be clean, it'll be really shiny. But Leith is dead set against leaving it, so he wants to get rid of the gold strip.
Ben Arnold just made a super chat as well.
Ben, as always, dude. Ben, guys, is probably one of our biggest supporters. He's always there to help with super chats.
The sponsors, that's right. Sorry, man. How are you going with any sponsors yet, Red?
No, I haven't chased any or done anything. A guy spoke to me yesterday about opening up a Patreon. Just watch that oil, man. I don't care if
it's dry. That's how we grow.
I haven't. A guy spoke to me yesterday about Patreon, and I sort of explained to him briefly that the way things are at the moment, if I don't make a video, it doesn't matter because no one's paying me and expecting me to be on here. Okay, so at the moment for me to come and make videos, it's because I want to. It's because I want to come and share with you guys. I want to show you what's going on. I want to come on and have a laugh. I don't have to watch what I say. You know what I mean? And we can do things together and it's all good. Patreon doesn't matter so much because it is you guys, but I'm going to have to make additional content. And I'm struggling at the moment to find time to make the content I make, let alone additional content. So I'd feel bad taking money and not providing what you've paid for and putting additional pressure on myself. So as much as I appreciate that he said that people wouldn't care and they'd be more than happy to do it, there still is an expectation when you pay for something to get what you pay for. So, yeah, and sponsors at this point, the channel's still a little bit too small. That will all come in time, I'd say. I'm quite happy at the moment how things are poking along. I'm just getting to do content I want to do to get my cars done. But no doubt in time, the sponsors will come up, and we just have to make sure that they're ones that are heading in the same direction as us to achieve the cars we want to build. So
we have someone saying they've seen you the other day at the S Servo in the SS.
Okay.
And
cool.
we have people saying that they'd support you on Patreon.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I just would hate to take money off you guys for Patreon to then not give you what you want. You know, I just do worry about that. I hope that makes sense to you guys. It's not that I don't want to do additional stuff for you. It's just finding time. You know what I mean? Like I do the best I can with what I've got. With you guys putting up with me doing live streams like these is great for me. Like it's taken the pressure off me so much. I wasn't too sure how it was going to go. In saying that, there are some edited videos coming up soon, the Speedway stuff and all that, which is going to be edited, because it'll have to be, because you can't really live stream the whole process that I want to sort of try and put across to you guys. But I don't know, I'm sort of liking too that, you know, there's been guys that have started commenting on these live streams that have said to me, look, I've never commented on stuff on Facebook or on anywhere on social media. I just haven't felt comfortable, but your live streams seem to be, you know, they've messaged me and said it's just great, you know, like the guys that you've found, and which is you guys, which are making it what it is. I'm just here being a pig, telling disgusting stories and playing with my cars. I know one thing, it's bloody hot in here. Tell me if it's too noisy with this fan on, guys, but I might switch it on.
It is hot here, guys. It's
Yeah, I'm sweating after.
what's the word? A bit tropical over here today.
Tropical is very understatement. We might be far enough away. I did buy a smaller fan because this one's so big. Hopefully that's not too noisy, guys.
We got Mark saying that you've done a good job in such a short time. We've got Matthew saying that he can't wait for the Speedway vids.
Yeah, it sounds good. I'm looking forward to Speedway stuff too. Even just to go and spend some time with the boys from equipment sales. Like, yeah.
We got how much?
Help me out with steel and stuff along the way to build my trucks, and yeah, they would let me piss about there while I'm trying to build something and I don't know what size I need, and yeah, they're good.
How are we going with that fan, guys? Is it okay or is it a bit too loud?
Makes a difference in temperature, though.
Oh, I can feel actually the breeze in here now. Oh, the cameraman, nah, man, I just do shit for free. This is mates helping mates. That's what you're supposed to do.
Dave got sick of sitting at home watching me bloody wobble the camera around the place everywhere. Dave's actually moving down to my old stomping ground very soon at the end of Geelong. So
yeah, mate, so if you're decent and into cars and live in Geelong, hit us up.
He'll be looking for some friends to hold the camera for.
Yeah, there you go. Nah, Mark, I've done a couple before, man. I'm the one who owns the white VRSS. So, yeah, you'd know my car, maybe not me, but I'm still the same guy. Let's see the after. Oh.
Starting to come up. They're not as good as I'd like them to be.
It's still better than it was.
Yeah.
The fan is fine. They can still hear us both, so sweet.
Sweet. Yeah, like the this car's never going to be a
Dave.
show car, but it is going to be tidy for a daily, you know. And the kids, if I make it too good, I'll be too stressed with the kids, and they won't be able to enjoy it either. Like at least they can still get in and do what they do, and spill drinks and eat in it, and I won't be too paranoid and angry. You know what I mean? So, just that little clean, sort of make a little difference. You'll be right. Be good. Yeah. Pepsi or something?
No, I still got my drink somewhere around here. I think Jack's actually holding it. Jack, where's my drink? He's got it still. Cheers, mate. Does a good job, that fella. Always lifting shit and doing the heavy lifting. Good old Jack.
Do you guys know what a B&M shifter is? So, you know, the ratchet shifters you see? That's the same one I've got in my Jag. I've got another one, that's the base out of it. I have to cut that to fit in the console. I'm in two minds on whether to fit that into the Jag or leave the standard shifter. But once it's got the turbo in it, the auto done and the converter, I suppose that'd be good to have a ratchet shifter instead of the old sludgy. Yeah, I just don't know whether to cut the car up further, because this is a pretty rare car, a short wheelbase Series 1. But
what do you reckon? Ask them, see what they think.
yeah, I think I'm going to put it in. I will put it in, so I'm going to use it. It's going to need it, and it's not like I'm going to sell it. And anyone that buys this car, down the track, if I do sell it with the turbo and all that, you know, it's not going to be your normal Jag driver. Well, I hope I can change that perception of Jags over the next year or so, driving this one and playing with this. I know that there's Aaron is one bloke that's looking at buying a Jag now, which is good, through us doing our videos. Yeah. Didn't make that much difference, but it is. I did a bit.
The camera doesn't do justice, but you can see this has got heaps of tarnish on it compared to this one.
This one was probably the worst one we had. It's just hard, like, it's not a very exciting job cleaning up these kick panels, but it's another thing that needs to be done to get the car to the level where it needs to be, you know, like it's, yeah, some of the jobs aren't glamorous, but they all have to be done to make a complete good car. But that interior, I'm so happy with it.
Yeah, we got B&M all the way.
It'll make it feel faster than what it is too.
We got, how's Mia been?
She's been sick.
Yeah,
today it's sort of her first day back to the living. Didn't want to come again today. I think she's still feeling a bit sick. But
The secret squirrel hopes that she gets better anyway. I'm sure everyone else does too.
yeah, no, she's been really crook, running a temperature and all the rest of it, and she just started to get a bit more of a temperature when I left today. I was actually on the phone to a bloke I'm going down to swap a couple of power cords for the converters for the Fairlane tomorrow, and I forgot to give her a kiss and cuddle because you cannot leave her house without her getting a kiss and cuddle. Holy shit, she'd blow up. She was, I thought someone had killing her. I'm flying out the door, screaming and yelling. He was telling, he's actually got a, I think it's an XF panel van with a Barra turbo in it, and he won a dyno thing last night. He had 881 horsepower, or 840 horsepower, or something like that. A fair bit of horsepower out of his Barra. But yeah, sounds like quite a nice toy that he's got. There's a bloke down in Brisbane. I'll end up at some stage hooking up with him, and we'll go and do some video of his Barra Pano. And he said he was talking to a young guy. The whole Barra thing, a guy hassled me the other day about Barras. I said, oh mate, sounds like you know a bit about them. How many conversions have you done? He said, none. Well, yep, okay, fair enough. But they just mouthed off about it. And he said that there was a young bloke that come up to him last night and said, oh, you know, my Barra's going to do 7 seconds and all this. And turned around to the young bloke and goes, mate, you understand 7 seconds that's massive money. That's not even massive money just for an engine. Suspension setup, getting the weight in your car right, the right wheels and tyres, that's 7 seconds. That is freaking fast. 12-second car on the street, 12 or 13-second and quarter-mile time car on the street is a fast car. Like, it is a fast car. But yeah, 7 seconds, like, just screaming. But, you know.
Yeah, Matthew, we need like little Mia doing like a little tool talk or something in a Kingatow shirt. Every so often.
When she's feeling better, I got her car. We done an LS swap on her little electric car. Yeah, so we took the Barra out and we got some good horsepower out of this other motor I got her and the bigger battery. And I'm actually going to fit up a second motor, so it's like got it like a mini spool, which will give her a heap more torque down low, and we'll get her to come out and drift it in the dirt for us or something. Yeah. She'll be back on board again soon. She's just been sick.
Rightio.
She's champion.
Tori, yeah, definitely you're going to have to go back and watch the start of the video to catch Red's, let's just say, story about roses.
Yeah, that's it. Roses and council workers and just living the dream.
She's so gonna have something in her head when I said roses.
Swim, my smelly friend. Be free.
Yeah, Paul, definitely make the car to how you like it. You're driving it.
Yeah, man. No, I think I'll put the shifter in. I did buy one for this car. It's a second-hand one, but still, everything else I've put on this thing's been second-hand, so why shouldn't the shifter be second-hand too? These do run a cable shifter from standard, even back in the day. Back in 72, I think this one is. It run a standard cable shifter. Very, very ahead of their day, these things were.
Secret Squirrel reckons got rid of the donkey and put a horse in Mia's race car.
Yeah, man. No, it's good. She's wrapped with it. She wants a little motorbike, an electric motorbike, apparently. She was telling me this morning.
Motorbike, look out.
I'm quite happy to get her whatever she wants. Poppy spoils her a little bit, as you can probably understand. But she deserves it. She's a bloody good kid. Bloody good kid, that one.
Try. Yeah, man, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. Didn't you see me just stand in that oil like 15 times? I know it's there. Oh wait, no, it's still there. Well, Pee-wee 50 for Mia.
Soon. She's a little bit little yet. She's got to get her balance up on her push bike and that yet. I did get her a balance, Santa bought her a balance bike because she actually sits at home. I got home the other day and Nicole said that she'd been sitting there watching the live stream. Like, I come on live and she sits, she won't come over and play. Why don't you come to the workshop with Poppy, Mia? Everyone wants to see you, Mia. Stick with me, little buddy, I'll make you famous. But yeah, but she'll sit at home and watch the live stream, but won't come over and participate. And a bugger.
Oh, look out.
It's just getting low, so I'll have to buy some more. First bit of money I've had to spend on the first bit of money I've had to spend on the Jag.
Oh, look out.
Can't see it. No. There's actually all the carpet for this, and there's all timber bits that go in here, so I'll pull this apart in the near future and go through, polish all inside here, and it's gonna be a nice car, you know.
Still got most of the parts on it.
Yeah.
All the bits, all the shiny bits.
I'm hoping that some of you guys might get a bit inspired. I know it's a bit easier for me having piles of parts out around the place, but a lot of the stuff I use for these cars from the wreckers wouldn't cost you a lot of money to go and buy. So there's no reason why you guys can't get a really rough car like what I start with to build something cool, you know? You just got to get out of your head the whole the image of the brand new VE 6 litre, you know what I mean? You don't need a 6 litre, and LS1 will do. Okay? One thing I do want to show you, right, is you all saw me paint interior, right? So I hope we can all agree that I've used vinyl paint to paint door trims, paint carpets, paint consoles, paint bits and pieces, right? And when you look through this car, there's nothing offensive and at all. I know the steering wheel, I've got to retap and put a better one on there, but it looks good. One thing I have to urge you guys is then on the other end of the spectrum where guys want to do an interior and customise an interior, say look at the skyline, right?
Sorry about the fan, guys. I'll get him behind
the door. Yeah. So when you look in here, we've got to all agree that painting all these pieces, it doesn't improve the car or make it look better. It makes it look very cheap and nasty. Whereas if these bits were rough, if they had have got a really good gloss 2-pack, which is what I'm actually going to do to bring this back to nice, and done a good gloss 2-pack on that in a black, that car, the inside of that car would look really good. Because these dash faces on these come out matte black, and if you scratch the matte black off, they are actually a polished plastic underneath. So that's why I don't understand why they've painted those pieces. And I'll show you another example. I see it all the time.
It does look terrible.
I see it all the time where people they try to do a custom interior, but they put these colours into the interior, and to me, this is my opinion, okay? And my opinion means fuck all. I'm showing that Statesman there. My opinion means next to nothing, but look what they've done inside this Statesman.
Oh, terrible.
You know what I mean?
And I bet you it hasn't even been cleared, so if you touched it, it'd just go freaking black.
It's terrible, you know? But it's
Jesus.
It's just disgusting to do that.
I bet you this bloke called it Snow White or something crap like that too.
But if they had have once again done a gloss black on that and made it into like a piano finish, like a really nice gloss black, you would have had a custom interior, but you would have had something that everyone looks at and goes, geez, that looks nice, that's come up really well.
We got a thing here from Stephanie saying she was playing with your dream car today. She was cleaning a 64 Galaxy.
Really? A two-door?
Yeah. I'm not sure. She didn't get that much
Stephanie
in
or
detail.
Stefan?
Stephanie, I'm pretty sure it was.
Stefan, there's a bloke from America called...
Stefan Paul?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Pronouncing names for me is sometimes shocking.
Are you on our Parts Finder page, Stefan? Can you put some pictures up on there, or even send a message to me so I can see the Galaxy?
Yeah, he likes his Galaxies.
Oh, I'd love to get one, but it's one of those things, you can't have everything, and yeah, like I want a CV8 Monaro at the moment, but I've ended up with a Series 1 Jag because I already owned it, and yeah, other builds and life come up, you know.
Yeah, we got Ben Arnold saying that he's with you about building things on a budget, man. You don't need to spend big money.
No, that's it. Like, yes, I know there's blokes out there with better cars than me. Yes, I know there's other guys out there that get stuff done quicker than me.
Yeah, and their cars get stolen.
But, really, like, I'm still very happy with what I achieved, with what I've got. You know what I mean? It's, and I love to hear that by me doing something that, you know, it's motivated someone else to get out and have a go, you know? Like, it's what it's all about. It's all about cars, guys. It's not about me getting sponsors and all this sort of stuff, you know? I personally, when I got those messages from a couple of guys saying that they'd never commented on Facebook before or never commented on stuff on YouTube, because the internet can be a very harsh place, as we all know. But for them to feel comfortable to comment in our Parts Finder page and on our videos just shows the caliber of guys that you guys are. You know what I mean? It's, even if it's not something that you like. I know I hang shit on barriers, but not to the point where...
If we got in one and someone gave it a big bootful and it was fast, we'd definitely go, hell yeah, this is quick.
Oh, just because it's not my cup of tea doesn't mean it's not awesome. You know? And yeah, but I don't know.
It is about time they brought out a fast forward, I feel.
I'm just happy that we've built a good community, mate. Like, and that's what it's all about. And I'm looking forward to putting together a car club and hopefully putting on some car shows or something, guys. You know, it's going to be good. But that's all just time and perseverance and building stuff, and see where we end up, mate. I don't think I'll ever get to buy a race horse. How crazy is that?
Yeah, is that Cletus?
Yeah, Cletus bought that race track, so I don't know. Good on him. Done well.
We got Mark saying, did you get any apology from the wanker about the finished cars? Or finishing the cars?
No.
Yeah, nah. Nah. You know what people are like.
But, you know, I don't deny that I do flip from job to job. I work on stuff that I've got parts for and got money to do. Sometimes if you wait for money to do one project, the other stuff just sits there, so I get other things done. And perhaps until I made that video to point out that I do finish things and there is a lot going on, it's very easy to forget what has gone on during the year, you know, like...
Well, we got James here saying that he's building his Premier and it's taken him 5 years. So that's only one car and he's up to 5 years. Well, Red's got a bunch of cars, you know. You can't expect him to do it overnight.
Oh, let's see that.
Pretty much.
But how is the Premier, mate? Are you happy with how it's coming along? You know, like, and you're probably a little bit like me that you you don't care that it's not finished. Just when you go to sleep at night, knowing you've got that car, and you don't have to hunt for it and look for it and find the money because it's so expensive now.
Well, he's turning the 79 Premier into a GTS, so yeah, I dare say it's going to be pretty nice, and he's going to like it when he's done.
But my first car was a HZ, so I have a real soft spot for it, mate. That's for sure. So it sounds awesome. What colour are you going, mate?
I'm guessing gunmetal grey just by the looks of the text.
Okay.
I don't know what colour.
Silver one, but
that was a wild guess.
My first one was red.
They're saying McLeod didn't do it on his own. It had a lot to do with his sponsors.
Yeah.
And yeah, mate says he paid around $2 million for it.
Okay. Wow. But at the same time, I was actually thinking about it yesterday. I'm 43 years old. I have 2 stepkids, 2 kids of my own, and a granddaughter. 2 kids still live with me and a granddaughter, right? If I had started doing this in my 20s, like those guys are, there's a lot more freedom to your life. You know, and freedom to where your money has to go so that, you know what I mean? Whereas trying to put something like that together in your 40s, not only the banks not like to look at giving you $2 million in your 40s, in your 20s they don't mind it, but as you're getting on in life you don't have the time left to pay that off. And not having the overheads that I'd have in my life would play a big, you know what I mean? So I'll do what I can to make sure that we all get to play and do things, but to try and compete with the such of Cletus, yeah, I just don't think I could get there. I don't know.
Yeah, Ben, I agree, mate. If you don't have the money to get something working, you get it working by any means, eh?
Yeah, 100%. I got a lead though. I think it's worth, you know, one lead though.
Adam goes, hi, Red, I got a 12-second barra. 12 seconds to start it. Yeah, that was pretty good.
But if that's what you like, that's the sort of barrel I want to race in my Jag. I'm just old and like V8s.
Yeah,
The worst part about cleaning these and almost having them clean is I'm going to have to find screws to attach them. Finding screws for this car.
Well, I'm going to let you read this because this is massive.
Hang on 1 sec. I'll just polish this so it's done, and then we'll have a quick read some comments.
Oh, you're saying that there was also a few wagons, convertibles, 4-doors, sedans, etc. I have 264 Galaxies, I'm saying.
Okay.
So hard
they're your
tops.
cars, Stephen. You didn't mention that before. We might be able to be mates.
Hard tops. I have lots of trims, spares, etc. as well.
Okay. So are you a car dealer, Stefan, or are you just a bit like me? Oh, well, I am a car dealer, I suppose. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for.
Oh, so they look to be the same side to side. That's that one, that's that one, that's that one, that's that one. There must be another dirty one on the seat. I think I just re-cleaned a clean one. I'm not very smart. Lucky I can lift heavy stuff.
That's it. That's all you need to be able to do.
Gotta stop drinking soft.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Did you guys, I actually put a picture up on the Parts Finder page of the white Jag, the Series 2 that we done. You can see the pictures of how rough it was sitting underneath the house where we pulled it out from under. It had been sitting under that house for years, just like most of the stuff that I get, because it's cheap.
Right, well, we got here. What is better, a VS Calais Commodore or a Club Sport VT? Is the Calais a V8?
very.
Club Sport's just...
The Club Sport has better interior than an SS. The Club Sport's definitely a V8.
Yeah, it's VS Calais and a Club Sport VT.
I'm not a big fan of VSs, so I'd go towards Club Sport VT. If the Club Sport VT is a blue one, my belief is that's where the money is. If it's a 5 litre VT Club Sport, it's on the list. If I can get one, I'll be pretty happy.
Have you got any idea of the turbo you've been putting on the Jag yet, or?
Yeah, it's in a box.
Oh, look, yeah.
It's an eBay box turbo. Leith can tell you what the spec is.
Jeez, it's not a little one.
It's a relatively the same size as a Barra turbo. As a stock Barra turbo, it is relatively the same size. So that's the turbo. Okay. Then you've got the wastegates up there. The wastegates up here in the box. I have been working towards this for a while. There's our wastegate. Woo. Okay.
Jesus.
And then
shiny.
All our plates and stuff are over here to build the manifold to. It's not just a, what's that there if you come through?
Yeah.
Just wait there, that's the place here. So there's the exhaust side, there's the T4 flange, and there's our plates to go onto the side of the motor to start building the manifold. So it's not just I'm putting a turbo on the Jag and I've got nothing to do it.
It's going to happen.
Those plates had to come from the States, and I've been working towards doing this for quite some time. It's not just something I've thought up. I've bought a lot of the gear to do it already.
The VT, the ugliest. Yeah, I'd have to agree. The VTs are.
The VTs are, but I love the 5 litres because they're a roller. If it's a blue one, the blue and silver Club Sport VT, I think will be the collectible one out of all of them. With the last of the 5 litres. I like 5 litres.
I really think it has a lot to do with what you grew up with loving too, you know, like did Dad have the VS or the VT, or, you know, like...
No, that's exactly right. It's like
mine's...
The FB that's out the front there,
Yeah.
I can't sell it because the guys that grew up with FBs are too old now to start restorations.
Yeah,
so it's making like FJs and FBs and all that not worth it. HRs, I think HRs will always sort of be worth money because they were never expensive, and they're not expensive now, but they've got a classic sort of usable look and style. That's just my opinion. You can argue if you like. But,
I'll just... Oh, there was one message that was retracted there.
You get a line that.
Yeah. She was just asking if I could read it. She thought it was a pretty good one. I think that might be the one that's been retracted.
Okay. Rewrite it if you want.
Red's finally going to use a turbo for something, I think.
What's that?
Oh, we got someone saying that Red's finally going to use a turbo for something, I think.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're going to got one and you're going to put it on something.
Oh, the little ute out the back
Mazda,
there, that
yeah.
ended up getting a turbo conversion.
The little diesel, I'm not sure where it is. Oh, yeah, there she is.
There's been turbos that have been bought in and used around here, but there's been patrols that have been done. There's another patrol out the back there we've just put a turbo on. My wife's Kia Sorrento thing, when we built the motor for that, a turbo went on that. The other truck, there's videos that I didn't put up of turbo conversioning, doing a turbo conversion on the other 3.5 litre truck. But some of the stuff you guys won't be interested in. There's no point in showing you. You know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff.
Oh, the eBay one.
Day-to-day stuff. Yeah, it's just an eBay one. If the Jag, the other motor, starts making big horsepower and the turbo starts to give us trouble and it runs out of go, then we'll look at spending big money on another turbo. But this thing's not going to be a race car.
Hey, Ford Best, how are you, buddy?
It's going to be a nice cruiser that goes okay. I'd rather build 10 cars than build one expensive one. You know what I mean? Like, if you're looking for a big expensive turbo build, Benny's Custom Works, he spends a lot of money and makes big horsepower and that. But yeah, it's not what I'm aiming at, you know what I mean? Variety is what I'm doing and cheap.
Do you have any LS1 motors for sale?
Any that come through, we sort of hold on to.
Yeah, it's a bit thick, the old Aussie accent sometimes, eh? Slang seems to come out a fair bit in all of us.
I'm terrible for it. And like when I travelled through Europe, we speak fast as well. Like when I got back from Europe, I was talking like this to everyone because I talked so fast and they couldn't understand me. But yeah, once you get back after a while, you start to verbal diarrhea in it. All right, let's try and find some screws that fit. What do you reckon? I'm not actually real happy with that.
I'm trying to find this question. It's just all over the shop. Oh, she said.
I'm not real happy with how this come up. I want to try and get it just a little bit better. We'll hopefully run the buff over this car this week, and yeah, I could probably do a bit of that actually today. We might not bother looking at the screws because that won't be really exciting. We might run the buff over part of the car. What do you reckon, guys? And try and get some shiny going on. That sounds more exciting than me looking at the screws, doesn't it?
Got Gary saying that he loves the live feeds.
Cool.
Your personality, which rocks, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
He's a live wire, this one. It's always going, always chatting, always got something to talk about.
I don't know, I like it that it's something different. It's actually, most guys do live streams, but they answer a few questions off their phone and away they go.
Hey, Dylan.
Trying something different, you know? It's like a bit of interaction, and not only that, showing people that what Gas Monkey Garage do in a week isn't practical. Showing that it takes a long time to build any of these cars, even just to find the parts. It helps if you're not disorganised, because I am disorganised, but yeah. Alright, let's get this other buff out on the thing here. Let's have a bit of a look.
We've got Stefan saying that he's owned cars since the mid-80s, rarely sold much. When I brought them, nobody wanted them.
I know the feeling, buddy. I rarely sell stuff too, but I am.
And then he's like, now I'm a god, lol. So yeah,
now
that's it. Like he's a god now that no one wanted them before, but everyone does now, kind of thing.
Hey, that's where I was at with VNSSs. When I bought mine, everyone's like, "What do you want one of them for?" I said, "I like them." Now, Christ, it's like I had some idea what was going on, but we all know that I don't.
There was a new Jag at the car show near where I live. Travelled from Geelong. The guy travelled from Geelong. Whereabouts is that? Oh, Ford are best. So wherever he's from.
I got sent a link. Like the Jags that I buy are Mark IIs, which are older than these. Series 1 and 2 I look for. Series 3 I will buy because they have better brakes than Series 1 and 2. But the newer ones like the XJ40s, I did look at I think they're called an S-type Jag. I looked at one of them, they can be pretty cool, but they're like a Ford Mondeo sort of. They're not really...
Mr. Jack reckons he's going out tomorrow to have a look at a Jag. He's pretty keen.
Oh, okay. What model Jag?
It's got an LS in it, he said.
Oh, okay. Sweet. There is a red Jag like this, a Series 2, just around the corner from here with an LS in it. He wants like 11 grand for the Jag, and there's two old Dodge Kingsways or something there, I think, from memory. But yeah, it's not cheap. Look at that, they were heaps needed now. I'm not going to screw them on now, we're going to do other stuff, but just tidies it up a bit, you know? Next little piece of the puzzle. See, like, it's like that without it. And then it goes there, that goes there, that clips onto there. I actually think I've got them around the wrong way. I think that rounded piece there is supposed to go, and that's supposed to go the other end.
We got today. I saw a VE Maloo well on a VX or G stop VX SS50 like yours looked great.
Oh, was it or what?
On a VX SS50 Ute. Oh, I don't know if I'm reading that funny or I'm just not getting that. Steering wheel.
What do you have on it?
Today I saw.
Today I saw a VE Maloo.
Oh, wheel, like
Wheel.
steering wheel. Alright.
Okay.
On a VX like yours.
Okay.
Steering wheel.
Yeah, I got my one recovered to keep the SS50 like the limited edition bits together.
Do you know the colour name of the Jag, Red?
Red.
Red.
I'm not sure.
Need a cut and polish red.
Just a bit tidier. Sort of hooked in nice and with the black. I'm wrapped with this interior. Like it's so good.
Like it.
Have you ever sat in the back of a Jag?
No, I'm gonna. Might as well. Oh shit.
What do you reckon?
I don't want to get out of here. Can we do the rest of the video from here? It's
Bloody comfy, aren't they?
yeah. That's definitely comfy.
You got some bloody awesome car.
Makes that rich leather noise too when you sit in it, all that creaky noise. Yeah, definitely put a photo on Facebook, man. Give us all something to look at.
It seems like our parts finder, Kingatow parts finder page seems to be our sort of meeting place now for people to show their projects, which is pretty cool.
We've got Patrol Life saying, my mate's got a yard full of Jags, he loves them. He's got XJ6 V12 and a coupe from the 50s.
XJ6 coupe from the 50s. XJ6 is coming out in the 70s.
A V12 and a coupe from the 50s.
Okay. A coupe from the 50s must be an E-type. This is 70s. If he's got a two-door one of these, I'm pretty keen. I'd love an XJ6. Yeah. Cleaned all my windows. Now I've had to spray it with cutting compound.
Oh, the VR's covered in bugs, a bit dirty. I've had a busy week and I still haven't fixed that issue with my gearbox yet.
Are you going to drive that down like that?
No, I'll definitely be fixing that before I go. Or it'll go on a trailer, back a truck, train, something. Yeah, that's right. I want to put an LS in one. Oh, sorry, Mr. Jack. About read on Facebook, I thought he had about 10 to 15. Wow. The guy that he went to see thought he had about 10 to 15, but he has over 30.
A while ago I went and done a tow and there was a Series 2 race car, XJ6 Jag. He wanted a little bit more than what I wanted to pay, but thinking now, I actually think that I might go back and see him and try and buy the race car. It's right there. It's going to bust. Yeah, I'm going to actually try and buy the race car, go back and see him and...
I bet you there's something under there.
I haven't shut this for years. Actually, it doesn't shut there. It shuts this. I won't put it all the way down. I'll just leave it there.
Shouldn't flip up.
And I'll adjust it later. Alright, find the buff, find some cutting compound, some rags, some water. Sand. You see the buff anywhere?
I'm sort of slowly looking while I'm...
He may have put it away, but I didn't get it very much.
Are you going to tint the windows on the Jag, I'd say, Red?
I think so, yeah. I think I will. I haven't
Oh,
got that far forward yet, but high on the possibility that it would happen. If I can find the buff.
If you can find the buff.
I think he may have taken it with him.
Corey said hello.
Hey buddy, how are you?
Do the old...
If you've just joined us, my disgusting story was at the very, very start of the video.
Yeah, you'll enjoy that. Do those old 4.2s have one head or two separate?
One head.
One head?
Comes off with cams that run down the side.
There you go.
We will be building one of these motors, so you will get to see the ins and outs of them as Lee redoes the heads and forks it and get cams made and yeah. You can get to end up going into these things. What do you think?
But it only has trouble changing first gear.
It was right here.
Gearbox problems. Well, just definitely always start by checking your fluid, I'm going to say. But then, you name it, it could be the problem. But I'm going to say fluid with it just being not getting in first properly. What's this here? Oh, is that just a grinder?
That's just a grinder.
I can't see it anywhere.
You may have taken with him, I don't know where it's still yet, I know he was doing a wiring on it, but you may have taken the buff with him to do something. You wouldn't know what he gets up to.
That's it, guys. Get in there and give him a bunch of options on how I can fix it. Good job.
It's like finding the buff.
Oh, just the guy coming up with a gearbox, sort of a bit of an issue with it slipping into, not going in first properly. And then just got a bunch of people, as they are good people on here trying to help out. How big are the wheels on the Jag? Let's have a look at that.
They look huge, but once it gets lower, it'll be down.
They're pretty big. I like them. I think they sit cool. I love that deep dish, like it's a fair dish.
Normally you can get lucky at the back.
Is it an auto? Oh, that's right. You need a button. You can't just. Yeah, she's definitely an auto. Oh, nice old thing, huh? When you shut the door, it sounds solid, doesn't it? G'day, fellas. One beam. Question's gone. It just flicked out of the way. Where is it? G'day, fellas. No one being bringing up the black butt Rangers today. Converter between the auto and the motor.
Well, they can't put things away. I can tell you.
Yeah, you definitely got to be gentle. You don't do it, but
If you're wondering why I don't get the shit guys, because I personally run a towing business. The yard is just storage for me. If they want to live like this and make no money, it's up to them. But
yeah, like if you need starter motors, alternators, coils, anything like that, man, they're already pulled out. Get down here.
me and Dave just had this discussion before about his yard, but yeah. Anyway, that's a story all in itself, isn't it, Dave? And when it gets explained, you would make more sense. But, yeah.
Right, so we've been going an hour and 19 minutes now.
Alright guys, if I don't find this stuff in the next couple of minutes,
Is it in the boot?
call the pen for the day and call it a funny story. At least I didn't poo myself sort of day.
Silly story Sunday.
Yeah. Maybe we can start that from now on. Silly story Sunday. You can't see it anywhere, can you?
No, I thought I'd been looking over. I keep seeing grinders, but
Back on the shelf here, but
no actual buff.
I've got probably 3 of them, that's a silly thing. Like, these guys are taking it home. All I can think of is he's taking it with him.
Ring Letho and ask him where it is.
You're on my phone.
Can you read the message I sent out, mate? I'm really trying to look for it, but I cannot see it anywhere. Like, it was retracted. I don't know why. If you can repost that message that you just sent, I'll read it out straight away. Yeah, the Jag's definitely got a big boot. What's a Jag? Well, I don't know. What do you reckon the weight of this thing is? Would it say under here?
Jag. It's just there. I don't have the weight of it. It'll weigh about 2 tonnes, I think 2.1 tonnes.
Yeah, I can't really see. Just typical plates. Weight. Yeah, I'm not sure how heavy it'd be. She'd definitely be heavy. I definitely couldn't pick it up.
Buffing the Jag right here. So knowingly, you wouldn't have put it too far from right here.
Not in the back of the skyline. No, it's fine.
It'd be just, yeah.
I'm going to say he's probably got it somewhere. I rewrote it, made a couple of messages up from the ones you just read. Okay, sorry, give me 2 seconds. Where's your name? Charles profile. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to find this. Where is it? Oh, there we go. No, I sent it to you. No, see, that's just another I sent it to you before. Any chance that you can read the message? No. And then there's a retracted message. I would not have a clue how to get that back. Report. Sorry guys. I rewrote it a couple of times up on the messages I just read. Charles, can you read my message I just sent out? I'm having as much trouble trying to find this message I'm meant to read out.
What's that?
I'm just having as much trouble trying to find this message I'm meant to read out. Just having trouble finding it. Yeah. She said that she rewrote it again, but I can't find it. Any update on the Bedford
I
van?
have no idea where this buff is, guys. I have to find out from Lee.
I think Red actually said about the Bedford van, he's looking at selling it, so...
Yeah, the Bedford van can go, the Cortina can go, the buggy can go.
Yeah, we'll go have a quick look at these. He said the buggy, I'm pretty sure he said 1,000 for. It's on a Volkswagen chassis. It's pretty cool. It's definitely a solid little frame on it. It won't bend. The Cortina. Everyone's seen that. You've seen videos. He's had it started and everything. Show a motor and all that in there. Oh yeah. There was the HQ, I'm pretty sure he said, or H, whatever it was, not sure. And then there's the Bedford. I don't know where he was on this and where his head goes. So, oh look out, I heard it, yeah. You might have found something. Trying to find this question.
When he buffed the back of the car, the X-Trail was in there because the motor was getting rebuilt. He would have buffed it, and then the back of the X-Trail was open, he would have chucked it in the X-Trail, and I found it. So, alright, let's see.
Because at the end of the day, you build the cars you make. Oh, here we go.
It wouldn't surprise me if Leaf had hidden the buff, but he didn't, just so that I didn't buff the car and wreck the paint.
Yeah, this.
Because I'm no pro with a buff, I can tell you that.
I'll let you read this because this is that question that I could not find that was rewrote. So I'm going to let you.
Charles, okay, cool. At the end of the day, you build cars that make you happy, Red, and inspire a lot of people on this YouTube channel. Keep up the fantastic content that you and the captain and your family do a great job. Thank you very much, Charles. Really appreciate it. I'm glad that I find it hard within myself to think that I inspire anyone to do anything, because to be honest, I don't do these cars for YouTube. I just piss about and enjoy myself. And I'm glad that all you guys enjoy it too. So, mad. And anyone that hasn't checked out my story at the start, mad. All right, I did buy some new cutting compound, which is there.
There you go, Charles. Got that done for you. Sorry.
Get this opened up somehow. And we'll see what it looks like, eh?
Where are we? What have I missed since I've been out? Thanks for the Sunday Arvo live stream. Just right. Promo cars. Oh, jeez. Stuff. Promo cars. I have a Hummer Vogue with a wooden dash. Many years ago.
What I can be able to see the difference a lot.
We'll try to find where the light sort of. There we go. Maybe there. Are you going to do the bonnet first? You said.
No, I'll start with the back. Find a bottle with some water in it so we don't burn the paint too much.
Oh no, it's no problem at all. I just couldn't find it before. I really apologise for that. Toothpaste works great as a compound on glass too.
It keeps it minty fresh.
Yeah.
Now this is in no way any sort of final finish. This is just us pissing about and having a play. Lee can probably buff this properly because buffing is not my forte. But
Well, now we've had someone there saying before, make sure you don't burn the paint. I thought, no, he's buffed a few cars before. He'll be right.
no, I'm just having a bash, as I always do. Just having a bash.
Ford Our Best was saying watching this in the 12-hour race couldn't be a better Sunday. To polish headlights, well, all depends. If the clear is sort of gone yellow, you kind of get rid of the clear before you can sort of do anything, or else you just.
This is solid colour, so no clear.
Oh no, just on the headlights with this.
Headlights.
Yeah.
Glass. They're old school glass ones.
Yeah. I'd say for the polishing would be for the plastic headlights that you get.
Yeah.
There's a few stages. I'd go with the headlights. You normally start you can start with a 1000 grit and just sand it way back and get all that clear off, and then put clear over it again. We'll sometimes do it, or you can get it down to 2000 grit and polish the yellow haze off the headlight sort of thing. So there's a few different ways. If you just Google headlight restoration, there's so many different ways, all depending. Putting clear back over it is the longest lasting way, I'm going to say. But yeah, that was the dumbest thing I ever made, was plastic headlights. You definitely see the difference in that red.
Yeah, man. Crazy, ain't it?
It's actually, you can see the shine in it. I'll let him know that in a second, Ben. Yeah, no, you're definitely a big supporter of the channel. I'm always sitting at home.
You jump on the other side, probably be able to see better.
You like this one? Ben Arnold says that, the question's gone away, that he's never commented or done any super chats on any YouTube videos until he came across you, mate. So keep up the great work.
I appreciate that, Ben. I really do. Like, it's a lot of people are nervous around doing it, and I appreciate the support, mate. I think Ben, between you and Jono, there's a couple other guys too that do a heap of super chats all the time, and I'll be completely honest with you, it's you guys that have kept me coming back, because there's been a few times I've thought to myself, Christ, I'm just going to pull the pin on this because I'm just wasting my time, and then there's blokes like yourself that every time I come on it's $5 or $10 in super chats, and just, yeah, I see, these guys obviously see something in me that I don't see. So, you know, the power lead keeps coming undone, guys, so.
The boot is crying out for a bit of moisturiser. A bit of moisture, love it.
Just rednecking it together. You can see it already, even above properly, what it's going to come up like it's crazy. How good it's going to be.
Yeah, compared to what it was.
I just love making something out of nothing, you know what I mean? Like, this thing was at a mate's yard ready to get scrapped. Like, that's the point this car had come to. Until I come along and couldn't live without it. I'm cross the fingers that'll work.
You got a bunch of people here saying that they didn't comment and stuff before they sort of come on this channel, so I never did. I've got one subscription. I know two, sorry, I lie. I've got Kingatow and that Sarah and Tune, because I think she's the right sort of chick. But that's all I got.
You don't like the cars, you just want to smash her, that's all.
Yeah, well, she put it out there, I'd definitely take it to meet Mum. But even Cletus, I haven't subscribed to that. I just watch his videos. I never really say anything.
I like it that you're comfortable to do that, you know. Like, I'll get another cable tie to go around from the other side.
Felt like it was in. Oh yeah, no, it's pulling out. The clear coat. No, she should come up alright, I reckon.
Incoming time when we go and do some events and go out and meet you guys too, it's going to be good, you know. I am a pretty shy sort of guy though.
Till you get to know him.
Believe it or not. Not really happening for me.
You got red, what are you doing, mate? Putting the buffing wheel on the floor. It's a fair call.
I I did say that I'm not a painter. I don't think I can make this paint any worse, guys.
Yeah, no. That's going to take a bit more than nail polish. Yeah, he tried tying the cord up, but the prongs, that must be a bit bent or something, and they're just loose, or the cord's a bit buggered. Is the Jag up for sale? You never know when he's finished. He seems to like his Jags a fair bit. Oh yeah, Ben, I dare say Red'd be happy to catch up if you ever made it up here. Look at that shine. You gotta love a road trip, eh, Ben? You can definitely sort of see that shine in it now, Red. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. You always work out your kinks on the long road trips. Oh yeah. Yes, Miss Tuned is definitely a pretty girl. I think majority of girls that can work on cars are definitely kind of up there. Troy had stayed, bud. I can't remember the name of the Gearheads Oz.
If you are a panel beater and
Gearheads
I
Oz.
with my buffing skills, I'm sorry.
No, I haven't had anyone say anything yet. Yeah, right, I'll check that out. I'll subscribe, might as well. As I said, I don't really subscribe to a lot of stuff. Sort of too busy watching movies or painting or working. And now I'm about to move down to Geelong, so it's going to be a bit of an effort, but hopefully I like it. Yeah, hey, she's definitely coming up shiny. Oh, look at her. Get that cloth and... Oof.
What do you reckon, guys?
Yeah, it's heaps better.
It's
shit.
Different.
Mate, I think we might. I reckon just leave this shit like that, polish around it and leave it as scarred, I think. That's coming up alright, eh?
That's crazy, eh?
Yeah. And once he wipes the excess polish off too, she's...
Yeah, man, that's just cutting
She's pretty
compounds.
good.
There's no polish in that yet. So once this goes on, this is where the magic happens.
Here we go.
Yeah. And like, I still, yeah, I haven't buffed that properly because, oh shit. Well, I'm not a painter or a buffer or a, you know what I mean? Some blokes know how to polish, I'm not one of them. Like I don't V8s and stuff, not barras. Oh, can't say that. Lee's going to go off his aisle when he sees that I've just put polish on this car. We're not supposed to be putting any sort of silicone polish on it until we know if we're painting the whole car or not.
Smells nice.
Oh, excuse
I'll give
me.
it that.
It's just like your back down a black butt, isn't it? I do highly recommend anyone that missed out on the start of the video to go back and have a listen to the story. Make sure you comment.
Yeah, leave a souvenir.
Yeah. leave a comment. Give me a rating 1 to 10 on the story, and I'll try and top it next week. I'll see what other...
Animals you can get stuck in the toilet.
What's that?
What other animals you can get stuck in the toilet?
If it was a porcupine, I know I'd have trouble.
Good old porcupine. Yeah. Bit of elbow grease into it.
Maybe.
Try to. Just looking at this car from this angle on the camera, man, this car's going to suck for cleaning. You got all the chrome everywhere, not just one or two little pieces. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be good. I wonder if I can go to the other side for a bit of a comparison, because I'm pretty sure we have no. Oh, there's a little bit of shine here. Yeah. The sun's shining on the guard, that. What cutting compound is he using? Cheap, super cheap stuff, I'm pretty sure. CSA?
Super cheap cutting compound, super cheap polish.
It's all the same colour.
Go through and cut this with proper heavy cutters, and then do some light cutters, and then swirl remover.
This is good to see how the paint's going to come up, right?
Yeah, there's a good process to go in to get it so it's really good, but this will give you a bit of an idea on what I could see when I bought the car. Yeah.
It's definitely better than it was.
It's better than a poke in the eye with a wet piece of celery. What was that? Is it well?
Yeah, it's...
Oh yeah, there's a few swirls in it still.
Oh, but you can see the shine that's it's getting. You can still see a little bit of swirlage and stuff, but still compared to what it was.
I'm a boiler maker, not a painter or panel beater. Oh yeah, that's awesome.
She's worth a couple of million now.
I'll do a bit of a boot lid, half a boot lid, and see what it looks like.
The stuff in the bottle.
Yeah, what do you guys reckon? I like how up through here it's come up.
Yeah, no, that's not nice.
Normally these are rusted
Well, the paint's really
all
faded.
through here, and all around those paint things are all, so it's got a little bit just there. couple little bubbles, but normally they're really bad. But yeah, what's that?
Oh yeah, that's just water in that bottle.
That, yeah, it's just water. Just to, because it's so hot here today, the cutters and that'll dry out really quickly. So I put a bit of that on the rag and a bit of water on the rag when I put the polish on, and then yeah.
We've got Ford Best here. Hopefully start painting my AU this month or next month. Have to get it registered and roadworthy first, then start painting it with my friend who is going to help me.
Okay.
Was that you going? Was it going black or something? Can't quite.
Once you go black, you don't go back, apparently.
I wouldn't eat burnt toast.
Huh?
I wouldn't eat burnt toast more than once. I'll try and hold you here, guys, the whole time so you can see how it comes up. No worries, Scott. You have a good one, buddy. Yeah, I thought I remember actually one of the other videos you might have been talking about you painting that black. I think that's what popped into my head and I remembered. So, yeah, man, they look mint. I like black. Black and white. And dark purple for some reason. But mainly in lingerie and girls, not cars.
It's just too hot.
It is. It's
Just too hot
plus
here
the
today.
sun was shining here before too. It's still pretty warm.
I just think it's too hot to achieve what we want to today.
Yeah, Aaron, over here, buddy. He's definitely going to turbo the Jag. He was showing all the parts before, so really big ass turbo here. So yeah, he's sort of got all the parts to put on there. Yeah, tell him, Red, you're a lover, not a buffer. I think the pad's just one of those notchy foam ones, but when he stops I'll get him to turn it over, we'll have a look. Yeah, Matthew, that's what Red likes to do, is cruise around.
It needs to be sanded with like 1,000 grit or something. 1,400 grit needs to be sanded over it. It's all clad
Yeah,
up.
it's a bit raw.
Yeah, it needs a thing. Yeah.
We've got a question here.
Yeah.
Why is your name Red? I think you've heard.
Right here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that was kind of simple. Some people that own the cars from new want to find the original owner of the blockade.
One of those redheads that are taking over the world.
Slowly but surely.
Yep. They're bloody good.
Let's go back up here and have a look at it.
Yeah. It needs to have a light sand, I think. It's just the paint's gone off just that little bit too far to just buff it out.
Yeah.
Unless I go and buy some really expensive, really rough cutting compound. I don't know. Leith's done a lot of painting and a lot of panel work, so he'll work that out. We got to have a play though, that's all that matters. But you can at least see now, hopefully, what she's going to come up like without painting it. So it's amazing what you can do with a bit of hard work though. Because buffing is hard work, like panel beaters do a phenomenal job, eh?
Has this got 2 fuel fillers?
2 fuel tanks. They run dual tanks, one on each side. There's a button on the dash that swaps between the 2 tanks.
It's kind of cool, so it doesn't matter what side of the bows you pull up.
No. If your mother-in-law's really fat, you can put her on one side and put fuel on the other side to
Even it out.
That's if she's allowed in your car, of course.
Yeah, man, she is coming along pretty nicely compared to when she was sitting over there with car parts and stuff all over it, nice and dirty. She's gone a fair way with it, but look inside, I like black interior, and not a lot of cars really come out with super black. And the seats. What's that roof, man? I cannot get over that roof line. That is crazy. Like, whoever made this definitely didn't just mold it with a machine. It sat there for ages. Oh.
Yeah, so this week we'll be hoping to, Leith will be back Monday, so tomorrow the distributor, we got this running and driving as you guys saw yesterday. The distributor, the vacuum advance is seized up inside the distributor, which means it'll rev to 3 grand but then max out and nose over because the timing won't advance to let it rev. So we'll get that distributor apart. We actually pulled another one out of another car. It was seized up as well. So we just figured it's better off just to fix the ones we've got. We could put an electronic one in it, but because we're going to end up going standalone ECU like a Haltech Elite, there's no point doing a electronic distributor swap on this to then just pull it out in a couple of weeks to put the Haltech and that in. So we're just going to fix the points distributor, get it to work and run and drive so I can register it and drive it around for a while and work through all the little electrical problems that we know it's going to have, see if any brake lines start leaking, you know what I mean? Just work through all the little bugs and little things that are going to go wrong after it's sitting for so long. And then while we are driving it, we start working on the other motor that we've got here to build the manifold, exhaust systems, start sorting it out to go turbo. And so that's the plan, guys. So get it going, drive it for a couple of weeks. While I'm driving it around and using it and ironing out any little electrical issues that arise, we will be sorting out the, that's not perfect, but, you know.
Better than it was.
Yeah, but if you get deep to red,
Yeah, I know, it's different red, eh?
it's going to be,
I don't know what colour burgundy is, but it makes me want to say that.
yeah. I'll go through and do all this chrome as well over the next week. We'll go through the whole car and clean it. I'll polish all inside the doors. The paint's not going to be perfect, but as I've said, it's a daily. And it's another cheap, let's say, paddock build we do. So, yeah, but look at the difference. Look at that to that. Right?
Yeah, oh yeah, you can definitely see it in the shine.
Even, you'd almost be happy even if it was just like that. Like it's not.
Yeah, nah. Oh, that's right. Sometimes when, you say for instance, you get logbook out and there's no name in the front, it can sometimes be brought by a company too, and they generally don't fill it out. Sometimes they'll stamp it.
Yeah.
But yeah, to find the original owner, that'd be super hard, I reckon. But you could ask that Ford website. I guess it's, any guess is a good guess.
I don't know what this has got.
Oh, this is Ford Best saying about his AU Falcon.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's getting quite sweet. It's going to be good. Once we get it lowered a bit and that paint, I'm pretty happy with that actually. But the bars will come up perfect. They're actually pretty good on this one.
Yeah, this one comes up nice and clean.
Yeah, and that's just with it white.
Yeah.
Like it's not even polished. Yeah, that's awesome. Righto guys, I'm going to pull the pin there. Thank you very much for joining in. Anyone that didn't check out my little story at the start, if you go back, it's in the first couple of minutes. So you'll be able to find that easy enough. And yeah, have a comment down below. Tell me what you reckon. If you want to hear about more of the stupid things that I do off YouTube, let us know. And I'll, yeah, have a laugh with you. All right guys, say hello to your sister.
That's it.